An extremely valuable lesson I learned as a client success manager that transitioned perfectly into sales was the ability to dig deeper into pain. So, as a client success manager, oftentimes I'm the middleman that has to go from something that's very ambiguous, like the client saying, I'm frustrated, and turn it into something quantifiable and communicate that to an engineer so that they could take action to be able to address that frustration. And sometimes with clients, it can be frustrating to try to get to what the root issue is that really is giving them the pain and the annoyance. So I learned this at a startup where sometimes when we think that we're communicating the right things to the engineer, it's not really touching on the pain point the client's saying it is, even though the client directly says, they're angry because of the login or whatever it might be. So what I've learned to do is ask the client, hey, how did you reproduce this? Like, what did you do? What were the steps that you went through in order to be able to create this issue that you're running into? Okay, now tell me what you experienced. What happened? Now, what were you expecting to happen when you did those exact steps? And that simple little exercise sometimes will open doors so wide to be able to make huge value impacts. For example, I can't tell you how many times I've seen that they're trying to use the product in a way that it wasn't meant to, or they just need some education. It had nothing to do with this being the wrong solution. They needed education. Other times, it's the expectation that they thought that they can do A or B, but there might be a better way to do it, right? Or sometimes legitimately it is a bug and we need to fix it, or it's a feature. So all that being said, that transition helped me into sales a lot because I never really knew how to get into the pain to be able to dig into what, like that rip your face off question for a client that John Kaplan might reference without having it seem interrogation. And so this little foundation of, hey, tell me what you're doing currently and what are you experiencing and what were you expecting that you're not experiencing? That also helps build a bridge without feeling like it's interrogating them, but still gets to the root issue of the pain.